Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Diane?
Are you ready to do a little bonus episode here about our Dixie House investigation?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we originally visited the Dixie House for an investigation back in June of, was it 2023?
I believe so, yeah.
So it was last year. So last summer.
Yeah.
With my sister and her family. And this was episode 493. So we decided to return again. When we did our live show in August of 2024, we needed something to do the Friday night before the live show. And we're like, hey, what if we rented that house and had some listeners come join us for that?
It was so awesome.
First of all, we want to thank everybody who came to the live show in St. Augustine. It was so wonderful to meet all of you in person. Some of you we saw again because we've met you before. We had people who came from all over Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Maryland. And for the ghost hunt, we had Bailey O. We had Bailey L., who also you will hear as Eli as we're going through this investigation, and Lizzie. And both Bailey L. or Eli and Lizzie are tour guides in Savannah.
Yeah, how fun is that?
So that was very cool. And then our executive producer, Stephen, came down from Maryland with his wife and 2 daughters. And so we had a full house, 9 of us, inside the Dixie House. And it's not a very big house, but we had a great time.
Yeah, it was very active.
So first, let me apologize because the audio that you're going to hear here is pulled from the videos that are inside the house. So it's not the best audio. And then people are in different places doing different things. So there's background noise. We tried to get that out as much as possible. So there will still be a little bit of that.
And side note, there's no spirit box that we did this time. So you're not going to be hearing that constantly changing of the channels, waiting for the EVPs on this episode.
No, and to remind people, the first time we did this investigation, we spent a lot of time in the dining room with a child spirit named Tommy. And we didn't spend a whole lot of time in the library room where they have this thing called a portal. And basically what a portal is, for those who don't know, is it's connected to a spirit box, but it amplifies just the words that are being said by the spirit. So you don't get all the squelch and all that static and all the other stuff. So the name of the man who chaperoned our investigation last time was John. And wouldn't you know, we had him again.
Yep.
And on this night, he was training a new guy named Brent. So we had 2 of them with us. So there actually are 11 of us in the house total. We all branched out into different areas. So this isn't going to be a chronological review of activity captured, but rather the highlights. Because usually it's just you and I, Kelly. And so we're like, well, we did this, and then we did this, and then we did this. But this is like, I'm catching things from different places. So the group started with a briefing by Brent and John of the history and hauntings and corrections to some information we had gotten before. Before, we'd been told that there was this guy named Jack who'd hanged himself in the library, it was thought. And so sometimes his apparition is seen and it's like really, really long. And so it was like he was found after his neck had kind of stretched out or something.
Well, I think his head and spine separated from his body. I think that's what the story was.
Something like that. But research proved that he had died at his home somewhere else. We are going to get some very interesting interactions in that room that perhaps brought some peace to a spirit in the house. We'll discuss that in a minute. Here's John briefing us just at the beginning a little bit.
Breaking down. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's been extremely active as of late. So yeah. Cat's active too, so.
What's cat?
It was fun. We have a cat ball too to play with too.
We have a few too.
Okay, when you said a lot of names, how many spirits do you think are here?
Anything between 2 and 100.
Oh, wow.
Every time it's different. With the portal here, how do you and people talk to the past relatives too? Mm-hmm. Just don't reach out for those who have passed because it's like giving out your social security number. We don't know who these actors are going to be coming through claiming to be that person. So best let them reach out for you first.
So Diane and I started in the main room with Stephen and his family trying to see if we could get Tommy to interact with us again. John had told us that some a-hole had taken Tommy's special bear and that his spirit didn't hang out much anymore. We did get the flashlight to turn on and off quite a bit, and we got a weird light anomaly that the camera captured that you can see in the video of highlights we have up on YouTube. Tommy confirmed with Stephen on his dowsing rods that he was 12 years old, although we have also had him indicate that he was 6 and 8. Perhaps he doesn't know. Perhaps these are different spirits.
Yeah, because you were in that room alone for a while, Kelly, and I don't know if you were using your dowsing rods or if you were just trying to see if he would indicate with the flashlight or the music box. But you were trying to get something about his age again, because we're getting confused about, like, how old is he?
Well, and he was a little guy, supposedly, when he passed, so maybe he isn't totally sure.
That's true. Our attention was pulled to the library because the SLS camera captured a figure sitting on a table that had a chest on it. The spirit waved when asked, and I eventually go over and ask if I can get a high five. And from what I heard from the people who were looking at the SLS camera, it indeed did that. Then I asked, hey, you want to do a selfie? And I start to reach my arm around wherever I think the spirit must be.
Right.
And the next thing I know, they're like, you scared it away. It's gone. We're going to go ahead and play the audio from that here.
Ah, there we go.
He's in the chair.
There's something right there.
Can you give me a wave?
Why had it in a box? That's weird behavior.
Thank you.
David.
If that's Jack, can you raise your hand?
Oh, hello. I have never seen this one before. We have someone sitting in the chest in here.
Like he's like lounged out.
Yep. Why are you in the box? Are you new here? Like physically sitting in the chest.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. It is a cool chest. Yeah.
Are you the new Jack in a box? I need to shut up. I'm sorry.
Too many jokes.
We're about to have fun with you.
Oh, I told her if she gets another joke, I'm going to send him with Shadow Man. Can you raise your hand for us? I put it above your head like I'm doing?
Can you raise both your arms up in the air like, hands up.
He's kind of doing it.
Yeah?
Sort of.
You like Miley Cyrus? And a party in the USA? He's trying.
He gave like a little wave.
The power of Miley Cyrus, guys.
Are you waving at her?
Hi.
Hi.
Just said hi. I'm just boggled.
Yeah. It's like he's sitting on the table that it's in.
Yeah. Oh, it's like he's leaning. Like, well, what is that? Actually, that makes sense why his arms was crossed. It's like he's leaning across. Oh, okay. But it shouldn't track it because it obviously doesn't look like a person and it gets rid of objects. I've tested this multiple times. It doesn't track.
Well, and it wasn't there right when you put it down, right?
Question: are you just leaning against the table? Swung it back and it was just there.
Okay.
I'm afraid of testing. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's still there. If I move it back to that, he stays in the same position. So we know that it's not a smear error.
Mm-hmm.
So we know he's actually there.
And try standing right
Here, get right here so you can go.
Yeah, because it's my
Can you point to him beside you?
My elbow's cold.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going like this.
It's touching you.
Yeah, it's my elbow.
Thank you.
That was very cool.
You try it.
Can you, I have some rods in my hand.
Can I get a high five? You know high five?
I'm looking.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he did it.
Actually, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Did it feel weird over there?
It does. It feels kind of cold.
It's tingly.
That's what it felt like.
He's reaching out.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
I don't know for
You're like on his like knee. You're not on his leg. You're holding his leg.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go. You put your hand in his arm.
Brent.
Your hand. He just hold your hand.
Move the pillow.
We can take a selfie together.
Oh, he's done.
He's on.
Oh, take a picture with me. Damn.
He might. Is he possibly a new spirit? Maybe nervous?
Maybe.
Then I was just hanging out with Brent. It was just Brent and I in this library room, and we're listening to the portal. And I distinctly hear the word rape come through the portal. And for those of you, I'm just going to give a warning right now. If rape or talk of sexual assault triggers you in any way, you probably don't want to listen to the rest of this episode. Definitely want to fast forward for probably 10, 15 minutes.
We don't get into specific.
No, but there is going to be talk about it. So I hear what I think is the word rape come through the portal. And this started a whole saga for us because I didn't say anything out loud at first because I'm like, is that the word that I just heard come through there? So I didn't even say anything to Brent. You come in and I tell you that I think I heard rape come through the portal. And right after I say that to you, it says it 2 more times, and then we get into a conversation. There's, like I said, there's going to be some background talking that I've tried to edit out here. And we also have you using your dowsing rods too.
Yep.
So occasionally you're going to hear us saying yes or no for answers rather than the portal. So it's not like you're hearing the portal saying it. And I think you could tell the difference because the portal comes through in all different kinds of voices. I definitely encourage you guys to watch the video on YouTube because then you can see the interactions happening. We're going to go ahead and play that conversation here.
What they saying? Something not so nice? I thought I heard the word rape.
Turn your flashlight on.
It was cool. I went over and asked if I could get a high five, and it gave me a high five. Oh, nice. It's not there anymore, though. No. But what happened is I went over and did the high five, and then I was like, hey, you want to take a selfie together? And no. I was like, whoops, I guess I was being a little too friendly. There it is again. Yeah. That's the second time you said that. Why are you saying that word? Is that Jack? I don't know. Or it doesn't sound like it. Oh, okay. Not a very nice word. Again. Yeah. Is that something that you did? Was it something you had done to you?
When I go down the hall, I hear it.
Kind of like a female. Yeah. Well, we're sorry if that happened to you. Yeah. Would you like to talk to us? Would you like to speak with us? We're listening. When did that happen? Did they catch the person who did it? No. Yeah, but that's how life is again. Sorry about that. Is that person that did it, are they here? Is the person that did that to you here in this house? Huh. Yeah. No. I feel like it said no. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm sorry that happened to you. Did they go to jail? I felt like that was a yes. Yeah, I did too. Well, that's good. 3. What is 3? 3? Did it happen 3 times? Or were the 3 people who did it? There you go. It's 3 again. I didn't catch with that one. Yeah. Can you say that again? Were there 3 people that did it to you? Did it happen to you 3 times? I'm sorry about that. That's terrible. I froze. Was the person who did it to you put to death? No.
You said the laugh.
Yeah. Was this someone that you knew? Yeah. Did you know the person that did that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Was it Grant? Can you say his name again? Please. Actually, maybe she doesn't want to say the name because that gives more power to it. Yeah. Is this someone that you worked for? Yeah. Were they a family member to you? Is that who? Yeah. Family? Your family. Was it your family? I'm sorry, that's a terrible thing. Did anything happen to them? Did they go to jail? Thank you for sharing that with us, because I know that's very difficult to go through. We appreciate it. Yep. Yeah. You know what? It makes you stronger when you talk about it, so that's good for that keeping it a secret. Yeah, definitely. You're the powerful one, not them. Can you point to where you're at in the room, please? So you're standing right here. Oh. Thank you.
My name is Bailey. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Sorry. Yeah. I spoke over it. Kind of a. It was a yeah. Oh, who's that? That's what I thought that they said to do. Who's who? Me? Just say me? Yeah. Who are you? Can you share your name, please? I'm Diane. And I'm Kelly. I'm Brent.
I'm Bailey again.
We'd love to know your name. Or if you want to remain anonymous, I understand that too. Yeah. That's fine. You don't have to know what's your name. Yeah.
Thank you for responding.
Yeah, we do appreciate you communicating with us. How old? Do you mind if I ask how old you were?
15.
I heard 18 too. I'm so very sorry that happened to you.
Was this in the 1800s?
Was it in the night? I'm sorry, can you say that again, please? Or was it in the 1900s?
7?
That's what I was thinking.
17?
17?
1700s? Yeah.
Was it in the 1700s?
Yep.
So was it near the Revolutionary War? About that time? Was it before the Revolutionary War?
Heard what? I felt like sure.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, when you say sure.
Do you know what the Revolutionary War was?
Yeah.
Not? Not?
No.
Okay.
And that was the same voice as you.
Yeah, that was a new voice.
So is this in the early 1700s?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So it is the mid 1700s? 1750? 1753? Was it 1753?
I heard
That's what I heard.
If it was 1753, could you say yes?
Nope.
Oh, you got no?
I thought I heard you.
Did you hear no or did you hear yes? I heard yeah.
I heard no.
Is that funny? Follow on what you're perceiving.
Right.
So was it a no or a yes?
Yeah.
So it was 1753.
3. Okay.
Yeah. What happened around here in 17?
So was that
This would have been the plantation at the time.
Okay.
only?
So did you live on the plantation? Yep.
Yep.
Did you work on the plantation?
I'm gonna say. Did you work on the plantation?
Did your family own the plantation?
Did it say green?
Did it what?
Does it say green a second ago?
We didn't hear green. It said 3 because we were asking about a year. No, or 1753. Yeah. Yep.
So did your family own the plantation?
So yeah. Can you repeat that, please? Did your family own the plantation?
I couldn't make it out either.
What did you grow on the plantation? Could you repeat that again? What did you grow on the plantation?
We're all leaning in it.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah. Or it lets out a big loud noise and all of us jump.
Oh.
That would be pretty funny. You could scare us doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would work. Do you like it when people come to the house here and talk to you?
Because on more than occasion, so that was it, I guess.
Hello?
Hi.
You.
So,
Do we have another female here?
so they have the name Lee.
Is Lee here with us?
No.
Well,
Rob here?
Well, yeah.
Yes, and it crossed. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. Can you tell us how old you are?
His, yeah, they take care of that.
Could you repeat that? Oh, don't be shy. You can tell us how old you are. Especially you're a guy. Guys don't mind saying their age. Nope. It started to go out. You don't have to tell us. You don't have to if you don't want to. Can I just ask, are you in your 20s? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. We have a few people in this house that are in their 20s. I got a lot of girls that are in their 20s here.
Uh-oh.
Do you like girls? Bailey's like, Bailey has a boyfriend. You can't touch her.
was that a laugh?
It sounded like you
It
a
Yeah.
Did you come through the portal?
No.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Are you related to the land?
Yep. Sound like me.
Yeah.
Well, crap.
And then cross.
Yeah. Yeah. How long have you been here on the land? Were you here before this house?
Can you point those straight forward, please? You sound like yes. Yep. Yeah. What did you ask?
I think they were here before the house.
Oh, okay.
Did you live on the plantation?
You did not live on the plantation? No. Did you live here before the plantation was here?
Yeah.
Are you a Native American? I don't know. They did a double yes. Okay. I don't know.
Were you a member of the Seminole tribe?
Well,
Were you a Seminole?
this is the. Did a double yes.
Okay. We I have a little bit of Native American in me.
Well, she has more.
Arapaho,
Don't you?
Shoshone,
Yeah.
and do you know what tribe?
Well, my great, like whatever was Chief Osceola. But then my dad's. What? You're a descendant of Chief Osceola? Is that what you just said? Yeah.
Did you hear that? That's pretty cool.
And my dad's was full blood Cherokee.
Wow.
I'm Cherokee.
Yeah.
All right.
It was
What did it say? Can you repeat that, please? Oh, who is?
me. Me.
Brent.
Did you like living here on this land? Can you repeat that, please?
Yep.
I thought it was the female thing. Wait.
So Chief Osceola's mother was from Muskogee.
Yeah. And
Great grandfather was Wisconsin. So he was reared as a Muskogee, but he was a very influential leader of the Seminole people.
yes. And people think he was a chief, but he never actually was alive. He was just like such a great warrior. He went down in history as a chief, but he never actually was a chief.
Did you participate in the Creek Wars?
Rock here.
Sounded like Rob again.
Yeah.
Is that Rob back again?
Is that Rob?
We know we've got a lot of you in here with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can feel it. It's getting heavier and heavier and heavier.
And I keep getting colder and colder. Either I'm going to have a hot flash or somebody's hanging out like this.
I mean, it did get very chilly over here.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me.
Is there somebody standing right next to me?
One because they're
Actually, but going to see you.
Me.
Yeah.
It does feel really chilly over here.
that would be the bride. It's pointing towards the.
Could be the bride. Is that what you said? Sure, the bride. Is the bride here with
I
us?
don't know much about her. Just know that she usually hangs out in there.
That room.
The office.
Oh, she's the one that doesn't like them then.
Right.
And now a little break for a word about one of our sponsors. Kelly, we got a lot of great interactions with the portal this time, so we used that rather than doing the Estes method.
Yep.
I know that there were people who were like, oh, I wish we would have done the Estes method, but I'm like, that's nice, but I mean, when we have something that's clicking for us, we stick with it.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad because Joan.
That's like her wheelhouse, I guess.
She
she
had mentioned that she wanted to try that or do that, and I completely forgot because I was so invested in what we were getting the interactions with.
Yeah, because I was like, if you told me that, I totally would have gotten it out so that they could at least play with it in the other room. But we were so absorbed in what was happening here, and we were getting such intelligent answers back and forth. We got the name Rob a couple times, and perhaps a Native American had come through who'd been on the land before the plantation. There were clearly many spirits in this house, and it seemed like they were all gathering in that room with us. I know the air conditioning was going, but it would get very, very cold in that room.
Bailey got touched, and as you listen to the beginning, you'll hear Brent say it's getting chilly, and Bailey agrees. Brent had moved over to where Bailey was sitting, and Diane joked that maybe the spirit had moved over towards them. Something sure did.
So we're going to play the audio from this here, and it's going to take just a little bit before we get into Bailey actually saying what's happening to her. If you watch the video on YouTube, you're going to see that she's like messing with her neck for a little bit. And then there's conversation going on. And then finally she starts saying something about her tongue. And I don't know that we're getting that she's like having a paranormal experience, because I wasn't quite getting what she was talking about with her tongue. And then all of a sudden she's like, I really have this burny feeling on the back of my neck. So here we go.
Now, was the bride the one coming through that got raped?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Which would be why she would not like men.
Yeah, I can understand why you do that kind of stuff to men. It's cold and it's easy to understand how you anger.
Maybe it went over towards you now.
That way.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
I thought I was my first feeling my tongue like that. It felt like I was on like a winter grass on my tongue. Yeah. I never had that before. Yeah, pointing over here still. Well, thank you for
You
that.
can sit in this chair if you want to.
Are you in the other room? Next behind me? Are you in that room? No. So you're in here with us. Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. And we really appreciate you sharing that information with us, because I know it's not easy. So thank you for that.
Thank you for communicating with us. And I can imagine.
We'd love it if you would show yourself.
That would be exceptional.
You could either sit here in the chair and we have this device over here that could pick you up, or you could manifest it as a color, would be really cool.
Because I don't even like to share that because people think you're so weird. It's like, well, we got super excited because we asked spirits to replicate that and ask other investigators if they've ever experienced that, and nobody has. Nobody's confirmed that they have. So, wow. It was very exciting. I can address you as the bride. I know you didn't want to share your name. Do you like to be known as the bride? Uh-huh. Do you like the anonymity? Yeah. Okay. Well, I can understand that.
My neck, the back of my neck, it's like burning or something.
Really?
I don't know that. Wait, what is it?
We'll be right back.
Here,
I'm just gonna grab myself. Oh, you have a light? I
don't know.
It's around the back there, so. You are red.
Yep.
Yeah, you're red. She's all red back here.
But she's been more like she's been hit.
Oh my god.
It's like a hand.
Oh no. No. I know. Turn that light off. I can't see it.
Oh my god.
How bad?
I see 3, almost like a handprint.
Yeah.
Did it hit you or it just?
It felt like it was hot. Yeah, and it felt like I'm being scratched. Yep.
If you wanted to go in the restroom and just take your shirt off and take a look at it for yourself, just tell us if there's like a handprint back there.
Okay.
Because you can see like fingers.
Bailey's like,
At least it's not a scratch.
No,
that's what I was concerned about.
a comforting type feel.
Yeah.
And it just got misinterpreted.
Yeah. Excuse me.
yeah, actually, can you text that to me, please?
Yeah, because I have. The last time I seen something like that was.
Yeah, she was just sitting there. She goes, I feel like, my back of my neck's really hot.
Do you know if she has like anyone following her?
I don't know, possible.
Do you like somebody touch?
It didn't look like a scratch. It just looked like
it just felt hot. So I was like, what is because it was so cold over there. And I was like,
yeah, that's
why does my neck feel?
Yeah, it'd be feeling really cold in here.
like?
okay. That's
And so, we were just emphasizing.
She said 1752.
Yep.
Yeah.
and the positioning of the handprint, like pinned down.
So that was a very angry yep.
Yeah.
So here's the question. Is the person who raped the bride here?
Yep. Okay then.
All right, then let's talk to him.
Is this the name Rob? Is it Rob that did that to the bride? Okay.
Rob, was that you that showed yourself on the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
What? You mean in the chest? Is that what you're talking
That was...
Rob, was that you in the chest?
Yeah.
So like never.
Yeah, that was something buried. Yeah. So that was not you in the chest.
No, it's doing double yes. That's what? No. Rob, was that you in the chat? Are you following the bride around here, Rob? Because if you did that to her, it's really not cool. Hanging out here and bothering her. That's being straight up on her.
Rob, are you the one that touched Bailey? You're not allowed to touch her.
No. No.
She's up over there.
Is the bride still here?
Mhm.
Thank you. I can understand why you react that way to men.
Mhm.
Did Rob kidnap the bride?
Yeah. Oh, that was like, yeah.
Did you hear yeah?
Couldn't really tell.
Wasn't sure at first.
Can you say that again?
Was Rob related to the bride? Family member? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I felt like that too. So I know that this is probably nothing, but look, see that white light kind of, I don't know,
But there's a lot of.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's a neat solar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool, right? I know. It was like drooling. I mean, my neck still feels like kind of.
Yeah.
He texted me the picture.
I'll listen it to you.
Yeah. Did you see the?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Could you say something, before that?
I didn't say anything. We were having.
She was just like,
Staying in the chair. We found out she's been by a family member in 1754. Well, she lived. I don't know if that's
yeah.
with the time
She
frame.
said 1753.
So what was interesting is when everybody was looking at, the mark on their neck, I heard very clearly help.
Oh. Does the bride normally come out of that room?
From what I've been told, she likes to kind of look out at everything, but she doesn't come out a lot.
Okay. I mean, because it did point to that. Like, and I can understand.
Me? Okay.
Okay. Are you back, bride? Is another woman with us? Is there? Is Rob still here? Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So do you not like the fact that I kind of challenged you a little bit, talking about not touching Bailey like that? Do you want me to leave this room?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a very clear no. No? Didn't you hear no?
I almost heard
I
yeah.
heard no.
No, it doesn't know what you're doing.
I heard no. I heard yeah.
Sit down.
Was that sit down?
Was it sit down?
Did you say shut up? Did you say sit down?
So yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Bailey?
Answer.
Answer?
You please point it at Bailey.
Like she was
Okay, would you like Bailey to sit down?
Yeah. She's like all of it.
Okay, is there an angry woman in the room with us?
Did it Rob?
Isn't Kate the angry woman?
Yep.
Yes.
And it said yes on there.
Okay, Kate.
Are you the bride, Kate? No. Could you get no?
Kate, are you the bride?
Thank you for sharing your name. We appreciate that trust. And for offering us.
Kate, did somebody hurt you?
Yeah. Did you confirm that you were here in 1753, Kate?
Kate, do you know who's French Bailey? Was it Tony? Was it Rob?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Was Rob upset?
Oh yeah, by the way. That's what the.
Was he just letting Bailey know that he's here? That's a good question.
Were you trying to get Bailey's attention, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean any harm when you did that?
Thank you for confirming that.
Okay, because you.
Yeah.
Bailey's cute.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Kate, did Rob hurt you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kate, do you hang out in the what? That was interesting. Kate, do you hang out in the office?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that, please?
Sounds like Bailey.
Did it? I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear.
Would you say Bailey's name?
It was a female voice.
It was a female voice.
It
Yeah,
sounded like
it did.
Yeah, it could kind of sound like it is.
Thank you for trusting us to share your name with us, Kate.
Yeah.
Kate, are you protecting Bailey?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all like a no.
So basically, the story is that we have Kate, who was raped 3 times by Rob, who was a family member.
Yeah.
1753.
In 1753. And he was caught.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Went to prison.
jail.
But he didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he didn't die. He wasn't put to death.
Kate, did he get released and come back to live with you?
I'm not sure what that was.
Or did he stay in jail? Did he stay in prison? Yeah, that was Rob. Rob, did you ever apologize to Kate? You could even apologize now.
Yeah, you could say you're sorry.
You like your bear? That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
All you have to do is just say you're sorry.
I don't know if it would make up for it. I don't personally think it would.
No, but it's
start.
if you start.
In the audio, Kelly, you can hear that Steve is also using dowsing rods. He's really good with those.
And you heard him say that he clearly heard an audible voice say help when we were all looking at Bailey's neck. And how about Rob yelling yes that he was still there?
That was very, very loud and very, very firm.
The interactions with Kate were fascinating. She claimed to be the spirit they have named the bride, who likes to grab men by their package?
Yeah, there's certain area. John's had it happen to him before.
Have them drop to the floor from the pain. She claimed she was raped 3 times by someone she knew in 1753. And that person, possibly a Rob, went to jail. The area where the house sits was a plantation at that time.
This was just such an interesting interaction. And we really felt like, especially you, as you were having conversations with her, because not only were we getting to a place where she's actually coming forward, and the voice was always the same when it was her.
Yeah.
You could tell this was
previously she would never share her name or I think, with empathy, and I was being very firm with Rob in terms of, that is not okay. You need, just trying to make him realize that you can't treat women like that.
No.
And, saying it's wrong is an understatement, but I didn't want to get too aggressive with it.
Yeah, we didn't want
because I'm always
things
respectful.
Getting thrown around the room and stuff.
Yeah, but I think she appreciated that.
This was such a great investigation because this is the first time that I really feel like we were making a connection with a spirit and actually doing something that might have been helpful.
Exactly.
Like every time we've gone in, it's, we're having experiences. Yes, there really is something to this. There must be something about us that goes on afterward. But I've never felt like we've ever helped in any way or participated in any way, that maybe we've entertained them for a while, or like when we went there the first time with Tommy, he probably really enjoyed interacting with us and us singing the nursery rhymes and everything. This house, this has become one of our favorite places to investigate.
Yeah, definitely. And now maybe with a little bit more knowledge about what they were calling the bride, things will settle down for her and she can have a more peaceful interaction with the guys.
Yeah.
They'll know to caution and, have them be respectful and understand her story a little bit more, because John was really taken back. It really bothered him that had happened to her.
Yes.
So I think that it's going to go much nicer for her in the future, I hope.
Well, and Brent is going to be in the house now from now on. And this is his first time going through all of this. So I'm like, this was a great first experience for him, because now he's getting information that he can share in the future with people. Not only nursery rhymes work really good in here, but also now we know who this bride is and how to interact and how to be respectful and make sure that we're keeping the peace here. And
right. He was fantastic with us in that room when we were investigating with the portal.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Brent.
And I know at some point when Stephen was using his dowsing rods that he had gotten that there was an older woman named Wanda there as well.
Right. And they're supposed to be on the same plane, she and Kate, and they help watch out for each other.
Yeah, they watch out for each other. So you've got this older woman who we kind of were getting a feeling that she might have been an enslaved woman from the plantation
who took care of some of the kids there.
Yeah. So we're leaning that maybe Kate was part of the ownership of the plantation, and then we have Wanda, who was maybe an enslaved woman there. Not sure why she'd passed away, if it was from old age or something, or who knows. But it's just very fascinating that we're getting these pieces that seem to go with the history. Now there is other activity going on elsewhere. I mean, we're really wrapped up in what's happening here, but we have other people in the house that are getting other things. We have our toilet spirits still here.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys remember us talking about it on the previous investigation, but we were like, can you imagine being this residual spirit that's always stuck on the toilet?
Well, they used to call him Elvis, but I guess they determined that his name is Benjamin.
Although Brent's going to still call him Elvis in this clip that we're going to play here. So Bailey, or Eli, as we are going to call her, and Lizzie decide that this is going to be the first area that they're going to investigate is in the kitchen and the bathroom area. And what they've done is they've put an EMF down on the ground. Brent came in and handed them the ghost bell. And for people who don't know what the ghost bell is, it's basically one of those bells that you'll see at a front desk at a hotel where you can ding it to get service. And it's attached to this wooden box, and it's something that spirits can hit to answer questions. It's kind of like turning on and off the flashlight or whatever, but it's supposed to be easier. And I think it is, because they got a lot of great stuff going on with this ghost bell, better than the EMF. Like the EMF wouldn't be going off at all, but the ghost bell would be. In this clip that we're going to play, you're going to hear Eli asking for the spirit to ring the ghost bell if it's there. Now, for some reason, our audio does not pick it up, but it does ding right before you're going to hear them both say, "Oh my God," and they run across the kitchen. This is the one thing you definitely need to see. I'm going to make a short video of it and put it up on Instagram so that you guys can see it, because it's pretty funny watching them. They're like asking for it to do this, and then when it does it, they're like, "Wah!" It scares them and freaks them out.
It was really cute. And the reason why you can't hear it now is after running it through some software for
it took it
editing, but you could hear it in the beginning.
Yes, and you can hear it on the video. So the video, actually, you'll hear the ding, but in our audio, it pulled it out because it gets rid of background static and noise. So unfortunately, it must have thought that's what that was.
Is that Elvis?
Elvis is on the toilet.
Okay. Sitting on the floor.
He's a residual. His mom is a residual. She's usually right there.
In the shower.
Yep. And then
Because he got this book.
he's usually like right in this area, and he's a shadow figure.
But he.
Very, very, very tall.
Oh.
My theory, have no proof, but like they think that those two are residuals, the little boy and the mom. But then they think that he's the shadow figure, and sometimes he looks down through this window.
Oh wow, he's really tall.
Yeah, really tall, like he will look down.
Yeah.
And so my theory is that he probably, this is like his punishment, maybe. If he did kill his wife and his child.
He just has to deal with it.
Yeah. He and him don't like each other.
Thank you for going in there.
Yeah. But he's usually right.
Yeah, we on that?
A bit.
Not
Right to front of nose and that.
Okay. You have nothing better for your work? Hello. We're new. My name is Bailey. You can call me Eli because there's another Bailey here. But it's very nice to meet you. Can you give me a ding if you're in there? On the bell? Or make the light go on? Oh my God! Thank you. Hey, you heard a good book. Thank you. Yeah, that was funny. I knew I heard a noise in here earlier. If you thought that was funny, can you make the light go up? Or give us another ding if you thought that was funny? Us getting scared?
And like I said, they got great interactions with that ghost spell. And then Lizzie and I were using it a little bit later. And so we'd ask the spirits, if you want to give us a no, turn on the flashlight. If you want to give us a yes, hit the ghost spell. And so we had a little clip in the video that shows that happening.
Yeah, worked very, very well. And with pretty immediate reactions.
In this next clip, we're going to have John talking about the ley lines around the house, and Eli talking about lighthouses and the culture that's connected to that, and some of the folklore with ghosts maybe being attracted to the light, the beacon, because they're looking for the light. So that might be why we're getting a lot of spirits here, because you have the St. Augustine Lighthouse nearby. And this is John is sitting in the living room with some of Stephen's family. So here's that clip now.
Horrible, and there can be multiple definitions for what constitutes one. Like a Ouija board, it can be technically called one, where you're opening up the lines of communication between the afterlife and us.
Yeah.
But this one here is
REM Pods is going off, sir.
We're not sure who made this or how it was here. A couple of theories being that, hey, we are on a ley line, which is a line of spiritual energy that crosses below.
Thank you.
Because when you go back up to your car, so you look directly east, you'll see we're perfectly in line with Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And like downtown, everything is on this line, like everything.
Something.
Like it's not. I don't know if it's coincidence, not why we're.
I was reading about lighthouse one time, and like how we're in mythology and culture. You know, when we pass, we always go to the light. People's spirits flock to the lighthouse because it's a light. It's not to say they think it's that light. Oh, yeah, it's right. And I was like, Mike, that's a really cool perspective, and that's why I think Augustine is so.
On the way north, there's a Trans Inlet 50 miles south of here, which is one of the only entryways to get to the from the ocean to St. Augustine at the time. And the Spanish built the fort there for Matanzas to overwatch the inlet. And they see all these French people walking on the beach, and they have to go do their jobs, and they ask them questions, but primarily they ask, "Are you guys Catholic?" If you're not, say no. They were led down to the river's edge and were given a choice: convert to Catholicism right then and there in that river, or die a Huguenot. Reportedly, no one's converted, where 250 men, women, and children had their throats slit and their bodies pushed in.
Wow.
Hence the name massacre.
Damn.
And the bodies wash ashore, when the water comes in from the inlet, the river flows north, and we're on the other side. We're only 100 yards from the river right now.
Yeah.
So, and since it was such a blatant massacre, it's a lot of residual energy, and these are wayward spirits.
So they're homeless.
Yeah, they have. Half of them don't even know they're dead.
Yeah.
So, and they're drawn to the portal here, like, and we're like right in line with the lighthouse too.
Yeah. I got shit on the back of my neck.
I wonder if they're really giving the hospital.
They were. They had
And none of them decided to?
reportedly, none of them did.
Religion was a big deal. You don't convert unless you absolutely have to, or you find a caller to.
Right.
Story telling.
We're not sure.
Do you think he met with family?
We know he's illiterate. We're not sure where, and we don't know where he came from or how he died. When people feel like he died of some sort of major disease, or he was a child on the plantation that died from the disease.
Which is his family? You're not supposed to say.
The grandma on nature.
Tommy, I have some candy. Can I leave some candy on your chair? Is that okay for you? You piece of vanilla. It's my favorite candy. Well, we have a piggy bank. They leave him money. Or we say if he gets a certain amount of money, we'll buy him a car. But he would say his favorite color.
Then we ended the evening together in the living room, and Tommy made an appearance for us, so we sang nursery rhymes for him. I was super excited. I was in the portal room, and then all of a sudden I heard that Tommy was back, and I was like, Tommy! I go running in there.
Well, what we'll do is go ahead and play the clip from that. This one sounds a little bit better because it's off of my phone. And yeah, you can hear the excitement that we're all very excited that Tommy's back.
Tommy!
Hey, bud.
Setting off the REM pod, too.
So this is a real experience. It's awesome.
Do you want us to sing and do Ring Around the Rosie real quick? Because we're running out of time.
Yes. All right.
Do you like the candy I gave you? Give me another color. If you get closer to it, it lights up more.
Let me scoot the chair in so we can all go.
I've only seen him go up the green table.
Okay, if you like the candy, show me green.
Please.
Please, sorry.
Be nice to the kid.
No, I'm sorry. I see.
For turning on the flashlight.
Thank you. It's vanilla. Vanilla is my favorite.
What kind of candy is that?
It's like a Tootsie Roll. Right down the spine.
Oh, I hate that.
That's okay. I felt
Do you want us to do Ring Around the Rosie, Tommy?
in the back of my arm.
I just got a cold breath
Yeah.
on my neck. But it's
Sorry.
All right.
okay.
Are you going to join us? If you're going to join us, can you?
No, I heard no.
Oh, you heard.
That was a deep male voice.
But it was a male voice. We don't want a big guy doing it. There's
that
the
funny?
green. You asked for
That was
green.
funny, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. You heard him.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
All right. I haven't done this in one.
Do you want us? We're going to leave a space for him. Everybody get around the table. Hold a hand.
I would, but I would fall over.
Okay.
I am bad with balance.
You would
You
fall
don't go
down?
fast.
I would fall down.
Now, are the feet for that stand
It's, yeah.
far enough?
I'll get it. Move it back over here.
Very
So we know
ominous.
he's here, at least.
Yeah.
Is this someone who's not there?
No.
Do not monitor their spirit, please.
No, I'm saying it gently, but I'm like,
All right. You ready, Tommy?
Or we don't go.
And are you going to set everything off again? I hope you do.
The light went off.
Yep.
Yeah, we'd love for you to set all this stuff up.
Yep.
With
All right, here we go. Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
You did have it really fall.
Yeah.
Did you like
You
that,
like that?
Tommy?
Did you like it?
I felt a brush on my elbow as soon as we went past the chairs.
Are you still here, Tommy?
That's interesting because that's the spot we left for him.
He's just hugging tighter around the teddy bear now.
Okay.
Aw.
Did we intimidate
Oh,
you?
there's the light.
Usually you have fun with that.
I think he was also a little shy with the larger group this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Tommy, you like my hair? It's bright colors.
I've got purple in mine, but my hair is so dark it's
I
hard to
got
see.
blue.
Who's ever back on the portal, can you tell us what color Eli's hair is? No, it's not red.
I'll raise my hand. What color's my hair?
Blue. That's correct. Thank you.
Job.
And that was the same voice that said red.
Yeah, it was.
Colorblind. Yeah, it's one of the
Well,
pictures.
there is
Oh my
a-
god, it's a red
James.
light right here.
Well, and Bailey, your hair is a little reddish.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Rob likes Bailey.
Oh, yeah, because there's two males. Guys, I
Yeah.
might be a little bit of an idiot.
That's okay.
All right, Tommy, do you want us to do it again?
Scratch my back.
Can you turn on the flashlight? Okay.
All right, we'll do it one
Now
more
wait.
time.
Right.
Hang on. Can you turn that off, please? Tommy, please. I want to ask one more question before we go. Thank you. Do you want us to sing a different song? If yes, turn the flashlight on. If you want us to do Ring Around the Rosie, leave it off.
All right.
All right.
Ring around
Ring
the
Around the Rosie.
Favorite.
Ready?
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Okay, the second you guys did that, he just pooped.
He was holding our hands. That's why we leave a space for him. He does it with us.
He was with us.
I was tracking you guys up until the blank came up and then
Yes, they
Gone.
yeah, good.
And then we loved that the portal yelled the color for Bailey/Eli's hair. That was amazing.
That was so cool. And I don't know what possessed me to even ask that, but since she started talking about her hair and being like, hey, Tommy, do you like my hair? We keep telling ourselves, hey, when we're working with the spirit box, we need to start asking it questions that pertain to present things like, what is the color of this flashlight? What's the color of my phone? What's the color of my shirt?
Right.
And so all of a sudden I thought, well, why don't we ask them about the color of her hair and see if we can get an interaction?
So what was interesting, though, and I don't know how well it picked it up, is initially it said red. And Bailey O does have reddish brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
And so initially I thought it was talking about her, but then Eli was like, no, mine. And
Yes.
it immediately yelled blue.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our audio doesn't it's not as clear as the video. But yeah, it was just so cool. We were like, you could tell what it said because we all respond to it. We're like, no, it's not red. Yep, it's blue. So that was really, really neat. We had a great time here. We are definitely going to be going back to this place. One thing about it that's great is it's affordable when you rent out the place.
And the other thing that's really nice about it is it's not open to more than 9 people in terms of, investigating. So you have a smaller group, so there's less contamination, and it's just a fantastic location.
And on top of that, they have those 4 cameras in the house, and you can pay a little extra to get the footage.
That is absolutely a bonus.
It's a boon for us because then we don't have to try to get everything on our phone or go out and buy cameras, which, is expensive.
Indeed it is.
Well, Kelly, is the Dixie House haunted? That is for you to decide.
I know what I think.
I know what I think. That place is definitely haunted. If you are a skeptic, you won't be when you get out of there. We hope you guys enjoyed this little bonus episode we put together for you. I've been your host, Diane.
And this has been Kelly.
You take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.